result that you'll see today is a master plan for our campus and facility, which will continue the evolution of the South Florida Museum into a world-class natural history facility and education venue, with both outdoor and indoor activities and interactive items. The idea behind the Backyard Universe is that you can start learning about the universe right from your own backyard. Weather, water, land, plants, science can all be started to learn about right in your own backyard. The next one is the Commons. We needed to connect the Backyard Universe to the rest of the museum, so we decided we also could use, for those of you who might have attended our gala event or a wedding here, there's only a few months of the year where the weather is predictable enough, cool enough, or warm enough to use our outdoor facility in our courtyard, the open air courtyard down at the south end of the facility. We now are planning on a space which will be functional both for exhibits and for seated functions like weddings, our galas, or other events, and we anticipate seating for up to 400 people. This will be directly behind me on the lawn space built out to the curb. We're going to reclaim that lawn. We don't need a lawn as a natural history museum. We're also going to renovate our existing exhibition areas in the central part of the museum. We're kind of a traditional museum right now where most of our exhibits, except for Priscilla, the mastodon, are parked up against walls. You see them from one side. It's not so real life. The new trend that we're seeing and we intend to take advantage of is a more open hall where exhibits will be able to be walked around 360 degrees. They will be on movable platforms where we can rearrange the exhibits to give people a new experience every time they come. Is some aquarium upgrades. Now this is stuff that the public won't see, these initial aquarium upgrades. You all know about Snooty, the oldest manatee known to be alive, and our rehab program where we now have one manatee in addition to Snooty. We just let one go last week in a release. However, behind the scenes in the aquarium, which few people get to see, it's like 18th century fun back there. When we have to bring in a rehab manatee, they're laying in the bed of a U-Haul truck. We put them on a stretcher, basically, or a sling, and about 8 or 9 or 10 guys lift them up, carry them in, huffing and puffing along the way, and then we have a winch that clamps to the stretcher and lifts them up and they get into the tank. We need a safer environment for both the manatees that we're trying to protect in the first place, and we also need it for the human safety of the people who are trying to do their work. One of the most exciting things we have going on, which is really groundbreaking, is the pathways. Now, a pathway is our version of how you connect a planetarium, a natural history museum with a bunch of bones and artifacts, and a live animal exhibit at the south end. How do these stories go together? Well, they do go together because we have a teaching concept that we've designed called, we call it PLIC for short. It stands for Place, Life, Interactions, and Change. And it's if you look at how species and the earth relate to one another, these are the 4 factors that are important, and we intend on using the PLIC concept to tie together someone who can see a show in the planetarium and then walk out into the rest of the museum and see what that really means, how that impacted the earth, or how it impacted a species on the earth, and why some species aren't here anymore, perhaps.